As he continued along, he noticed that the landscape started to change. It was very wild and beautiful to look at. Sherbet had never seen anything like it. The flow of the water was getting stronger and there were many more rocks around. This is where he should turn around and head home, but Sherbet was having such a good time, he decided to go just a little bit further. Then the current got really strong. The boat started to pitch from side to side. Sherbet struggled to keep control. Big rocks loomed into view, and there were so many of them, it was hard not to bang into them. In the end, Sherbet was afraid to look and just had to keep his head down. The boat then veered to one side and wedged itself between two rocks. Sherbet was just glad to have stopped moving. He looked over the side of the boat to check what the damage was. The boat seemed to be intact, but it was stuck fast on the rocks. He explored his little island and there was no way off. Poor Sherbet was marooned. Night fell, and all the countryside that looked so beautiful and wild now looked very scary indeed. Meanwhile, back at the furry glen, Hairbowlious was beside himself with worry. Sherbet should have been back hours ago. Hairbowlious looked over the water and wondered what had happened to him. It was too late to do anything about it now, but first thing in the morning, Hairbowlious would have to organise a search party. Back on the boat, Sherbet looked up at the night sky. He wished he had listened to Hairbowlious, but now he would just have to make the best of it and wait until morning. After all, things could be worse. He had somewhere to sleep on the boat and a little kitchen. Sherbet decided to check if there was anything to eat. When he'd finished the last of the popcorn left over from lunch, he went back to the wheelhouse. He felt better after eating and wasn't so afraid being out in the wild. Well, maybe a little. When Sherbet got up in the morning, he was amazed to find that the water level had risen and that he might be able to drive the boat off the rocks. He got in and started the boat, and with a little effort, he was able to get free. Sherbet couldn't believe his luck and headed straight for home.